So the thing about dodge chance is it caps out at 75%, which it says in here. Hidden down here, it says dodge chance to avoid basic attacks. Dodge chance cannot exceed 75%. So that's the first bit that's nicely hidden. There's also lots of other great information in here. I think it's really useful to go and look at that page at some other time. But there are a few things that add dodge chance that aren't talents. That is tentacles, passive skill, when it is awakened, or when he is awakened, that skill is awakened, and you've clicked modify, go and click modify and make sure you've got them equipped. Gives 20% dodge chance to all Mexican capos, so there's 20%. You can have a wild rag, which is another, this one's 29% because it's a lower star one. Where's my high star one on here? My higher star one offers 31.5%. Save all your wild rags, they're good. But that's only in PvP, so also bear that in mind for, again, things like jailbreak. So that's 30-ish, plus 20% from Awakening, plus 20% from Ava. So let's call it 30 from Wild Rag. Let's call it an extra 40 from there. That gives you, from Ava and an Awakened Tentacles, that gives you 20, 40, 70. So you would like 5% whole dodge chance. So I still think it's worth going up to the cap of 75%. I wouldn't go, if you've got a 5% dodge chance talent, great. If you've got a 4.9% dodge chance one, I would go to 74.9 for 74.5% dodge chance. I wouldn't worry, or 4.9 or whatever percent dodge chance. I wouldn't worry about equipping 2 talents for it. But then the rest in accuracy, because accuracy counters dodge 1-to-1. So if you also happen to have 75 accuracy, I don't know how you'd manage that, but good luck. Maybe someday in the future when there's even more talent slots. And I guess there's the capo's name that I'm always going to butcher, Javier, who adds an extra 20-ish%. I think in max it's about 30%. Accuracy, which means you can actually hit that over 75% accuracy, which means they'll never dodge. And then any excess accuracy is converted to crit chance, roughly 1-to-1. So if you had 80 accuracy and they had 75% dodge, you get roughly 5% crit chance. So it's never really a problem to have more accuracy. So you can always just have the full 50%. From all the talents, but again, I'd still save one slot for that 75%-ish dodge chance. So hopefully that answers that in a little bit more detail. There are things that you need to consider, like, are you always going to have the Ava buff active? Is it are you actually in PvP to gain bonus to the wild rags? You don't have enough wild rags to have everyone to have wild rags, so there's a lot of optimization you can do with that. So don't just take it as you must run all accuracy on tents, or you must run all dodge on tents. It's going to massively vary depending on where you are in the game, whether you can afford to give him a wild rag, and whether he's awakened or not.